On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
On play action, Wentz. Airing this one out for Evans. Launches deep. A jet ball, and this is caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he powers his way up past the 30. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll go down at the 28. The rushing numbers for Pollard last week, 16 carries, 59 yards, and a touchdown.
And well-liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Play action now. Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. 2nd down and 5. Here's Prescott. The quick slant caught. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taking it about the 1.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, trying to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we could always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Wentz's throw taken in by Evans here.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now Wentz on 3rd down.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Quick drop by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Throwing, Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now Green, staying on the ground. Let's hope he's all right. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On first down, Pollard. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. These two teams all tied after one.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Prescott.
And that nearly intercepted. The free safety roaming into position, almost had it, but it's second down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Prescott to throw it. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll run on first down. Pollard.
41 yards on the ground for him so far.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
A handoff to Penny. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
2nd and 8.
Prescott. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Badgley's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Carson Wentz, along with his offense, heading back out there for their next possession. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least 1 more series of downs in order to get some rest.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw it. Wentz throwing the out route incomplete. It's Evans.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw on target to Godwin here.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. He finds his target. It's Evans. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Wentz to throw again. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Wentz now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slowed him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. That's complete to Lazard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. First down, Prescott. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And out of bounds right around the 20. Prescott yet again.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Badgley able to punch this one through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have come to halftime. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Fournette again. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now this will go for 5 up to the 33. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half. It gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Dancing to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air. and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Wentz now on first down. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. On first and 10, here's Wentz.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
From the gun, it's Wentz.
Again for Evans. This time he's got him.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Here's Wentz to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Prescott on first down. Little pitch and catch here to Rudolph. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
From the 22, Prescott. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Now Prescott.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Prescott now.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make this a second down. To the air again, Prescott. And Rudolph has it left side. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Cowboys on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on first and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott.
That's Gallup on the slant.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 41. On play action, Prescott.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They'll throw again. Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
To throw is Prescott. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Badgley able to knock this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Leonard Floyd able to record his 5th sack of the season. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Wentz. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Wentz. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Prescott.
And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Got a man, that's Lazard. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
74 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. On 1st down, Pollard, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Badgley's kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead.
So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Wentz.
A pass underneath for Fournette.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll make it a second down. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. First down now, but that clock rolling. To throw is Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Wentz to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Anthony Averett picks it. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Following the interception, here's Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
They'll swing this out to Fournette. At 5 yards, not going to cut it here. That clock continues to run.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League.